Hello, fellow Parkai students and friends. I'm Magnus and in this Ranger News video, we're going to cover the Jon v. Augie presidential election. It's going to be pretty intense, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Okay, let's go. Sending it off to Magnus with the interview of the newly elected president, Jon Durgan.
What's up, Ranger Nation? I'm here with our newly elected president.
I'm Jon Durgan and I'm your new president.
What are your future plans now that you are our president for our school?
My future plans are to make Park High fun, you know, have some good dances, have a drive-in movie night, a couple of those. I think that would be a lot of fun. Just really make the school a fun place. About it, you know?
So what did motivate you to become a president, like after all? Like why did you come up with that?
So Augie came up to me one day and goes, Jon.
Augie that you just bet.
Yeah. My opponent. He says, I need somebody to run against, somebody I can beat though. Will you run against me?
I never approached Jon about running for president whatsoever.
That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Yeah. So I said, Augie, I'll run against you, but it's going to be a race.
Yeah.
And so we made it a race, you know. I mean, I love Augie. He's one of my best friends.
And he probably thought that he would beat you easy, right?
I think he did.
You said that you and Augie were friends before this, right?
Yes.
Has this changed? Like I could imagine, like this big of a deal could, you know, have a little like stab.
A little tension, you know? in the relationship.
Yeah, I don't know if has that changed anything?
Not from my end, and I don't think it has from Augie's end either.
Me and Jon, we're friends. You could say that, and we'll leave it at that.
And now sending it off to my co-host Maggie, who's going to interview another runner of the campaign, aka loser of the campaign, Augie Stern. Okay, what's up, guys? I have to be a little bit quiet right now, but I'm on my way over to interview Augie Stern, and he sounds pretty upset. So we have to focus up on this one and try to get all the truths out behind this election, because I hear that it has been a little bit rigged. And I'm sitting here with the one and only runner for the election 2024, Mr. Stern.
Yes, sir.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Magnus.
I'm going to ask you a few questions today.
Okay.
If that's possible.
That sounds like a plan to me.
So the first question I have is, what do you think about the election that just happened? I know you ran against your former friend, or maybe still friend, Jon. So what do you think about the election?
I'd like to say that the election was stolen.
Do you somehow feel betrayed then, that your friend would run against you without you knowing, and then trying to beat you? Do you feel like a little stab in the knife or in the heart?
I most certainly feel betrayed, Magnus. That's an excellent question. The betrayal comes not so much from him running against me. I expected that, and I was ready for it. The betrayal comes that we'd had a pre-speech meeting together, and promised to keep it civil between us. And then he goes out there and starts slandering my name like that, and that's just a betrayal, a stab in the heart.
Back to Magnus with the interview of Vice President Stacy Sundling.
Welcome back, Ranger Nation. I'm sitting here with our new upcoming Vice President,
Stacy Sundling,
and I'm gonna be asking him a few questions today about the election. So the first question I have for you, Stacy, is what do you think about the election?
Overall, I think we did pretty good in our election and our campaign. I think we could have done better if we started earlier, but overall, I think we did really good with like our election process and like how we worked.
Do you think that you are the right fit to become a vice president? So like what do you bring to the campaign?
I do believe that I'm the right fit for vice president. I think me and Jon work well together as a team, and overall, I think we're going to better Park Eye.
And now, sending it off to my fellow co-host Maggie, who's going to interview William Turner, our former president.
So what did you think this year of the election?
I thought it went pretty well. It was definitely more competitive than it's been in the past, and which is nice, and we've got a lot more. Students seem to have been more engaged with it this year than past years, which is good.
And were you rooting for anyone? Like, were you Team Augie or Team Jon?
I tried to stay as neutral as possible, but I did end up voting for Jon.
So do you think Jon is set out to be a good president?
I feel like he is. I think he'll do pretty well, and especially with the new systems and policies we're putting in, I think he should do really well as president.
You heard it here. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, this was it for today's episode of Ranger News. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and
Thank you for watching.